Good morning, students. Previous class, you have learned about a sentence and also about your what type of sentences are these. Then change the sentence into interrogative sentences, from interrogative to declarative sentences, then declarative to exclamatory sentences, from interrogative to imperative sentences. The sixth side heading, what do you say in the following situations? Write a sentence as directed. So in the bracket, he has mentioned what type of sentence you are supposed to write now. Already I have told you 3 sentences. Let me repeat once again now. Your sister has thrown bits of paper on the floor. So for this sentence, he says, change into imperative sentence. Now, if you have gone wrong, you can recheck and you can rewrite down your answer. And one more advice for you, those who have a textbook, better write in your textbook with the help of a pencil, maintain your legible handwriting. And those who don't have a grammar textbook, you can go for your 100 pages single read notebook and you can write down for your reference till you get your admission in the school. The first answer is throw them in the dustbin. Second answer is what a good idea! Exclamatory mark. Third is keep quiet, full stop. Do not make a noise, full stop. And slash, I told you. The meaning of slash means a slant line. In English, it's called as a slash. Then one more answer I gave you here. Stop making a noise. See this for third sentence, we can write 3 answers. Whichever you like, you can write it. So I have given you the 3 answers. So we can change this imperative sentence in a 3 sentence. In a 3 way, that is 3 different sentences we have written in a grammar textbook. Now look into your fourth question. You find the place interesting. Interesting means very nice to see. So see the bracket now. Bracket word is given as a declarative sentence. That means you are sure about this place, which is very interesting. So write down the answer now. This place is interesting. This place is interesting, full stop. Now look into your fifth question. You don't know how something happened. Now change into your interrogative sentence. So now write down the answer. How did this happen? How did this happen? How did this happen? You are supposed to write there question mark. Now go for the fifth sentence. Sorry, fifth is already open, it is. Now look into a sixth sentence. Your friend wins a lottery! Exclamatory sentence. How lucky! How lucky you are! Write down the answer now. How lucky you are! Write a exclamatory mark there. Now look into your 7th side heading. Yes slash. No questions can be answered with yes or a no. They begin with auxiliaries and make yes and no questions. The first one is already done for you. by the textbook writer, by the writer it is, he loved the city. So you are going to change the sentence into a question way. So already answer is given there. Does he love the city? Love the city means like the city it is. Now look into a second sentence. Can she ride? She can ride a bike. So now this can be written as, can she ride a bike? Can she ride a bike? Bike is given here a short word here, that is here motorbike or motorcycle it is. And write a question mark there. Don't forget to write a question mark. Third is, she was born here. Your answer is, was she born here? Question mark. Fourth one, he has submitted the form. Answer, has he submitted the form? Has he submitted the form? Only what are you adding there? In the beginning, you are writing the verb, you are writing the word as has. Everything is there itself. Now look into a fifth one. We had a holiday yesterday. Now write down the answer. Did you have, D must be capital. Did you have a holiday yesterday? Now look into your next page, page number 9 now. Page number 9, you have a 8th side heading. Alternative questions are there. Alternative questions are questions that provide 2 or more alternative answers. In other words, you are giving a choice. So here, the answers have been given. You are supposed to write down another type of answer, which I have already told you to write down the 3 types of answer for a imperative sentence. Now, first is, we could eat at home or at a restaurant. Now, write down the answer now. Shall we, shall, S-H-A-L-L, shall we eat at home or at a restaurant? Restaurant means nothing but a hotel it is. Now look into a second sentence. She teaches in a school, not a college. Now take up the answer. Does she teach? Does she teach in a school or a college? Or it is not a, or a college. Write a question mark. Or it is, be careful. Page number 9. We are in which main now? We are in 8 main. And answer, third answer, I am saying you now. Does she teach in a college or, sorry, I beg your pardon. Does she teach in a school or a college? Question mark. Now look into a third sentence. It's a rented house, not their own. Take up the answer now. It is a. Is it a? Is it, I-S-I-T, it, a. Is it a rented house or their own? Question mark. Or their own? Question mark. Now look into your fifth question. I prefer trains to buses means I like to travel in trains, not in buses. Now write down the answer. Do you prefer? Do you prefer train, T-R-A-I-N, train, or bus? Do you prefer trains or buses? Question mark. Don't forget to write your question marks. Now, fifth and the last sentence is, I would like my coffee without sugar. Without sugar means you are not adding sugar or you are not putting sugar into your coffee or into your coffee. It is. Take up the answer now. Would you like your coffee with or without sugar? Question mark. Would you like, I am repeating once again, would you like your coffee with or without sugar? Question mark. Now look into your ninth main. Work is very easy for you, but the thing is that you have to hear the words which here you have to very carefully listen and observe these sentences and write down the words there. Followed. Your ninth heading is WH questions begin with a WH word. So they include who, why, what, where, when, which, whose, whom, how, much, how many, how much, how many, how long, how often, and how far. So with this, you are supposed to fill your dashes. Hope you are ready now. This is nothing but a conversation type. It is conversation means where both of you speak or talk. That is called as a conversation. In English it is. Now first sentence, Rupa. Hello Deepa, how are you? Come and fill the dash now. How are you? Deepa, I am good and you? Rupa, I am fine. Where were you all? Where? WHERE, where? Where were you all these days? If you don't come to school for 3 or 4 days, I may ask you a question or 1 week. Where were you all these days? So that is the meaning here. Where were you? WHERE, where? Now look to next now. Deepa had been to Jaipur. Rupa, oh, I see. Whom did you go there? Whom did you go with? Whom? WHOM, whom? Oh, I see is here. Exclamatory sentence here. See the mark there. Whom did you go with? Means along with whom you went. With your parents, with your relatives, or with your family members, or with your friends, relatives, or family members. Now look now. Deepa, I went with my parents. Rupa, how far? How? Rupa, she's asking, how far is it from here? How far? FAR, far. Nothing but she's asking about the distance between from her place to Jaipur. It is. Deepa, about 200 kilometers. Rupa, how long? HOW, long. How long did you stay there? Now turn your page. Deepa says, we stayed there for 5 days. Now get ready for your answer. Rupa, what did you see there? What? WHAT, what? What did you see there? Deepa, we saw many forts and palaces. Rupa, write on the fill the dash there. Which place did you like the most? Means in Jaipur, which was the best place which you want to tell? Please tell me the best place or which you like among those palaces, she says. Which was the best palace or which was likable by you, she says. Which place did you like the most? Deepa, I liked Hawa Mahal the most. I like Hawa Mahal the most. Rupa, how much did you spend on the trip? That means about the money she is inquiring. Deepa, about rupees 40,000. Rupa, when did you return? Fill the dash there with when did you return? Deepa, this morning means now only she has landed to her hometown from Jaipur it is. Rupa, how often do you go on such trips? How often? OFTEN. Here students, T is silent. So we should pronounce that. How often do you go on such trips? Deepa, once a year. Now look into here. 10th main. Look into your 10th main. Here in a 10th main, what are you supposed to do now? You are supposed to add a question tag. So what is this question tag? This question tag is already, I have written here on the board for your reference. So once again, just I'll read out so you can follow me and you can understand well the meaning of your question tag. See the explanation or the description of your question tag. A question tag is a special type of question that is put at the end of many statements, means many sentences. It is used to start a conversation or to keep going. For example, both the friends, you and your friend may be talking. So that time, you may question her, is Rupa is present today in the class? Isn't it she's not feeling well? So these are the question tags where you use it while having a conversation or talking to your friends or to your parents or to your relatives or to anybody else. It is also used when someone thinks he or she knows the answer and wants a confirmation. You will be knowing the answer, even though in spite of that, you want to have a confirmation. Confirmation means you wanted to be sure that it is correct or incorrect it is. For example, all of a sudden, the school, for example, all of a sudden, a holiday will be declared. You'll be knowing it, but in spite of knowing, you'll just give a call to your friend and say, isn't a holiday today? That is the meaning which you understand there. Of this tense of a main, determine. The tense of the tag is determined. Determine means it is correct or confirmation is correct. Sure it is. By the tense of the main verb, auxiliary, modal verb that precedes it is. If the statement is positive, the tag is negative. If the statement is negative, the tag is positive. So now look into here, 10th main, where he has given the heading as your question tags, sentences he has given. Add a suitable question tag. She is from Japan. So your answer will be, isn't she? After writing this, you are supposed to write down a question mark. See this where already I have written this on the board. So whenever I just read out. You are supposed to fill your dashes here in your textbook. Now, take up your second now. They are going home from school, aren't they? See, they're already written there. A-R-E-N-T. Aren't they? Hope you have checked and recorrected it. The third is, the Chinese don't like spicy food. Spicy food means full of your bark, cinnamon, cloves, or your cardamom. So these items are called as a spicy item. Do they? You are questioning it. The Chinese don't like spicy food. Do they? See there? Now fourth is, he studies very hard, doesn't he? Copy there. Fifth, she won the first prize, didn't she? Sixth one, he hasn't got children, has he? Now eighth one, he will not do it, will he? Ninth one, let us go for a movie, shall we? Movie means nothing but a picture where you are going to watch in a theater. 10th one, he should learn English, shouldn't he? Hope you have copied when I have said, or you can have a look at a board and copy by yourself. Now look into your page number 11 now. Page number 11, your 11th main it is. Yeah, page number 9 is already over. So now look into here, page number 11, 11th main, tick the right option. Option means a choice is given, where you have got two boxes. Beside the box, they have written the two words there. You have to be very careful while after reading the sentence, you are supposed to write a tick mark. Already I have shown you there in your textbook by showing the right mark. That is a tick mark, it is right mark. Now look now, Manish and Harish don't like mathematics. So now you are going to tick for your first box. Tick like this. For the second onwards, I am going to just mention the box. You are supposed to tick it. Second is, I am clever. I am clever. Aren't it? Aren't. Tick mark for your second box. Third sentence is, Beena did not do her homework. Now tick for your first box. Did she? Now go for your fourth sentence. You have changed your car. Go for first box. Haven't you? Now look into your fifth sentence. You should apologize for what you have done. Apologize means the mistake which you have done, you must and should ask for sorry. You have heard the word, common word as sorry. That is the meaning, apologize. I am very sorry what I have done for you, or by mistake I might have hurt your feelings. That is the meaning of apologize. I am very sorry for doing that. Now tick for your first box. Should not you? Shouldn't you? Now look into your 12th heading. side heading. Here also the conversation table is given for you, or the conversation sentences are given for you. Out of these sentences, you are going to find out in your sentences which are declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory sentences. When you read this conversation, you can do it by yourself. The first sentence is, I will do that. See there, a pronoun is saying that I will do that. Come on, fill your dash there. I will do that. Now go for the second sentence. Was it expensive? Was it expensive? Your third sentence, when Nitish is saying it, expensive means very costly. Now look into your third one, put it there. Put it there. T-H-E-R-E there. Put it there. Write a full stop. Was it expensive? You're supposed to write down your question mark. Now look into your fourth sentence. What a beautiful painting. You just look into your first sentence. It is exclamatory sentence. And after the sentence, you are supposed to write down the one line and dot below that. It becomes your exclamatory sentence. What a beautiful painting. First sentence itself, you can copy it. Now, turn your page. It is page number 12. You already have seen the heading called as article A and D, which you have already learned here. Once again, let me tell you the explanation or the description of your articles, which is already given in your textbook. The words a and the are called articles. Articles come before nouns. Articles can be divided into two types, indefinite and definite. The word a and an are called indefinite articles. The word the is called the definite article. Hope you are ready with your second chapter. For your reference, I am writing the heading here, articles, A-R-T-I-C-L-E-S, articles, A and the, or the it is, and we'll write page number, it is 12. And one more thing. Now you are supposed to fill these dashes very carefully. When I read out and say, you be ready with your pencil to write down here the articles in your dashes. Because here he has given, in some sentences, he has given 2 dashes, and in some sentences, he has given 3 dashes. So students, be very, very careful while writing a and the now. Now, come on, carefully look into your textbook. The first main, fill in the blanks with A and or the. Last night, we had been to a party. Notice the time. 12:15 ಇಂದಲ್ಲ ಹೌದು ಇದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. Come on, now look in here. First sentence. Last night we had been to a party. The food was very good. The food was very good. We don't say food. So students here afterwards, whenever you pronounce, you should say food was the best. Now look into a second sentence. We saw a movie. We saw a movie. You can go for slash. After A, write on slash and write on the, so you can write it. See there, second sentence, you can write A and also both the word you can use here. We saw a movie last Sunday. We saw the movie last Sunday. It was the worst movie. It was a worst movie. Worst means bad. We had ever seen. So far, we have not seen such a bad movie. That is the sentence. Now look into a third sentence now. Mrs. Anne is Anne. Mrs. Anne is an English teacher. She is the best teacher in our school. She is the best in our school. She is the best teacher in our school. Hope you are writing correctly. Hope you are not going wrong, because I am going very, very slow. My speed is dead slow. Better students, follow me and write out correctly. Don't go wrong. When you go wrong, the sentence will be completely wrong. Now look into your fourth sentence. I turned on the radio. I turned on the radio to listen to the music. Here, to does come because we are sure about it. It is a definite article. It is. I turned on the radio to listen to the news. This is a news. This is a new mall. This is a new mall in this town. The mall. This is a new mall in the town. The mall has a shopping section, a movie section, a movie theater, and an ice cream parlor. The fifth one, how many? 4 dashes are there. So better, 5 dashes are there. Better you just hear once again, which I am repeating now. This is a new mall in this town. The mall has a new shopping section, a movie theater, and an ice cream parlor. Stop here, students. So next class, I am going to continue page number 12. So better be ready with your sharpened pencil, eraser, and your sharpener also.